want to show you a picture from Dr. Martin Luther King. Now, I came across this picture, and you can, if you find this on the internet, you know, when you Google stuff, it comes up with different resolution. And I don't know how, but this was the speech that he made on August 28, 1963, at the mall there in Washington. The most famous speech he's ever had. It's the I Have a Dream. Everyone say, I have a dream. I have a dream speech. And at the end of that speech, it's real flowery, called Let Freedom Ring. So someone sent me this picture, and I'm looking at it, and you can't tell on this one, but I have it. I don't know how it's possible, but I have a high-resolution picture of this, where you can actually see the faces of the people in the crowd. Now, I'm looking at this picture, and sprinkled all through the crowd were white people. And as a kid growing up and preaching, I always just assumed that every person in that crowd was black. That's what I falsely assumed until I got this picture. And I've actually looked at that thing and started circling. There were all kinds of white people in that audience that day. So then I decided I need to read the speech. I need to read Dr. King's speech, because parts of it are so poetic and so powerful that the news clip is a short window, and that's all you get used to hearing. So I read the speech from the top to the bottom. I read it several more times today just to go over it again. If you haven't read the speech in a while, you need to read the speech. Well, in the middle of the speech, it's typed out for you. You can find it on the internet. Now, everybody look up here. The speech starts here and it ends here. At the dead center of the speech, it's almost the middle line of the entire speech, Dr. King at the mall addresses the white people that were in the audience. He actually talks about them. And he says these words. And everywhere I've ever gone, I've said, do you know, I've asked my African-American brothers, do you know what he said? No, I don't know. You talk about the white people there. Yeah, he does. You talk about the white people. I asked the white people, you know what he said? He said, most famous speech ever given. He talked about you. You know what? No, I don't know what he says. You need to read the speech. The top, the bottom, the very middle, he talks about the white people. And here's what he says.
For many of our white brothers, as evidenced by their presence here today, have come to realize that their destiny is tied up with our destiny. And they have come to realize that their freedom is inextricably bound to our freedom. We cannot walk alone. And as we walk, we must make the pledge that we shall always march ahead. We cannot turn back.
He says the reason the white people are here is because they understand that their destiny is linked to our destiny.